Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. It's early June 2025 and loads of high fidelity, high detail mods have just become available in Sea Power. Today we're looking at two of those mods. First, from China, the Type 052C Destroyer by Seabase 11 and the very impressive and extensive Royal Navy pack made by a whole team of guys led by Skyblazer. Today we're going to fight a single Type 52C against, well, the entire Royal Navy. The battle itself isn't that important, it's more just for fun. What I really want to do here is have a good look at the mods and just show how far things have come. So let's start first with the 052C. The most important thing to say today is that all but one of the vessels are high fidelity. That means they are the proper 3D models of the ships, and look how good quality this 052C is. Things have come so far in Sea Power in just a few months. In terms of our armament, she has VLS launched 48 HHQ-9B surface-to-air and surface-to-surface active radar homing missiles based on the Russian S-300. In terms of pure surface-to-surface, in these cells here we have 8 YJ-62 subsonic cruise missiles, range over 200 miles. Anti-submarine warfare torpedoes, we have 16 YU-7C. In terms of close-in defence, we have two Seawiz, one there and one there, both the massive 11-barrel 30mm Seawiz that the Chinese use. We have a single 100mm naval gun on the bow, noisemaker and chaff, and I can't get over how good that looks. I'm starting to catch up with DCS now, viewers. On to the very impressive Royal Navy, starting with, of course, the mighty Invincible class carrier. 3 of this class were built. She is armed with, on the bow, GWS-30, that is Sea Dart, an air-breathing missile, range 40 miles. We have 20 of those, also multiple Seawiz, 20mm, you can see one on the bow there, and chaff. In terms of her air wing, as standard configuration, 12 Sea Harrier FRS-1s, that's the Mark 1 Sea Harrier, and of course you can have the usual complement of configurations including anti-ship with Sea Eagle missiles. As well as that, we have anti-submarine warfare Sea King, 6 of those, and AEW, literally developed during the Falklands War, Sea King, 4 of those. Next, I believe, is our only low fidelity ship today. I'm sorry if I've got that wrong. It's the County class Destroyer, and she is equipped with 36 GWS-2 Sea Slug. I assume it's that guy at the back there. Britain's first long-range naval SAM. Range 40 miles, and I believe at least one of these was actually fired during the Falklands War. For closer in, she has the always interesting GWS-20, that is the Sea Cat, about 3 miles range, radio command. Loads were fired during the Falklands, and I believe just one got a kill. I stand to be corrected as ever. 60 of those, 36 of the Sea Slug, and yes, Sea Slug is a really stupid name for a missile. In terms of surface-to-surface, we have the French-built MM38 Mark 1 XZ missile, range just over 20 miles, twin 4.5-inch naval gun on the bow, and 20mm Oerlikon ×2 amidships. Next, in full high fidelity, we have Type 22, that's a broadsword class. First of all, it's a lovely high fidelity, so let me just have a little look round. Again, really impressive how well the guys are doing, making these mods, getting them working in-game. You can see some crew there on the guns. In terms of armament, we have 48 GWS-25, that's the more modern Sea Wolf. I went to Imperial War Museum Duxford a couple of weeks ago, and they had the Sea Wolf, the Sea Cat, all these old British missiles, Rapier, all lined up next to each other. It was really interesting to see the sizes. SHORAD, so range about 5 miles. On the bow, of course, we have our usual complement of 4 MM38 Exocets. We have ASW torpedoes, Stingray ×16, and 40mm gun that we saw those guys arming there ×2. Next, and much smaller in size, the Type 21 or the Amazon. She has on her stern here 12 GWS-20, so Sea Cat again, 4 MM38 on the bow, 6 American Mark 46 ASW torpedoes, a single 4.5-inch gun on the bow. We have 2 Oerlikon 20mm noisemaker and chaff. Next, upscaling to a Type 45 Sheffield class destroyer, and the silhouette of that is burned into my memory from watching those original images in 1982 of this being hit by the Exocet missiles. Anyway, 22 GWS-30 shows she's armed with 22 of the big Sea Darts, of which was used extensively again in the Falklands War. Stingray ASW torpedo 22. Single 4.5-inch naval gun with a strangely low amount of ammunition, 220 for a large ship, noisemaker and chaff. Next we get smaller again, and the classic foxhole shape of the Leander class frigate. Absolutely peppered on her deck are multiple launchers containing 32 GWS-20 Seacat there and there, 4 Exocet launchers, 6 Mark 46 ASW torpedoes. We have 2 40mm, I think they're Bofors cannon, and chaff. And let's just go to the last guy, Rothsea here, with a similar hull design frigate with Seacat times 12, a limbo mortar, 4.5-inch naval gun, 20mm Oerlikon times 2, and chaff. And I'm aware I probably went over that too fast and didn't show you the models, so I'm just going to go back and have a look at them in a bit more detail. Again, kudos to the guys putting the work in to get this stuff up. And once it's here, we can use it forever, viewers. Sheffield. I've never seen that low, or never noticed that low deck bit there on Sheffield. That's interesting. What was that for, viewers? 21. And broadsword. And in terms of the battle, again, it's not meant to be a super serious battle. I just want to show the mods off, show them firing their missiles and stuff like that. So we have our 1980s British task group here. About 100 miles ahead is going to be a single Type 052C with modern AWACS support. Of course, we won't have AWACS on our ships here because we didn't have it. So let's get started. Let's get an air wing up. There's going to be missiles incoming, obviously, because the 052 will see us. He will fire his 8 modern missiles. I don't know whether we'll be able to defend them or not. We'll just have to see. So I have to assume the carrier's going to get hit. So I want to get my air wing up first. AEW I'll need up. I won't need ASW, obviously. So let's launch 2 of those. One as a reserve in case it gets shot down by HQ9. Then I'm going to get my Sea Harriers up in flights of 4. They would usually operate in 2 in real life, but just for ease of me, we don't need any air-to-air because there's no hostile air wing. Let's go anti-ship with 2 Sea Eagles each. Launch 4, and launch 4. Watch the lovely animations. You can see high fidelity, correctly modelled AEW seeking helicopters. Lift's gone down to pick up a Harrier. Unfolding the tail, unfolding the rotors. First Harrier up. Up you go, boys. Off we go. You can see the EMI radar there hanging down. In fact, let's see what kind of range we can get. Let's take one of those now. We're going to send towards the 052. What kind of range does it have on its radar? Let's have a quick look. Dawn EMI search water range over 100 miles. Well, that's fine. The hostile's going to be about 100 miles. Send him towards the hostiles. We know it's going to be roughly near where his AWACS is, so unpause. Off we go. In terms of altitude, well, why don't we try 1,000 feet? We want to balance our altitude. The higher we get, the further the hostile will be able to shoot at us, and he's got 100 miles range on his HQ9, so we want to balance altitude with seeing enough but not putting too much threat into us. Check our carriers operational. In fact, we might as well check the escort. Radars on, weapons free. Radars on, weapons free. Radars on, weapons free. You, and you. It's great that we're in a position now, viewers, where we've got 1970s, 1980s Royal Navy vessels, all modelled in high fidelity. If you're a Brit, that's pretty frigging awesome. FRS-1's up. Each can carry 2 sidewinders, but after the Falklands War, they realised how vulnerable or how inadequate that was, and so they were adapted to carry 4. It may have even been during the war, actually, I've forgotten. I have to keep an eye out for hostile missiles, of course, not that there's anything really we can do about it. Each Harrier carrying 2 Sea Eagle missiles. Check in case we haven't spotted a hostile. We haven't yet. Check our helicopter is working properly, and it is, and his radar's on. I'll just leave the Harriers here to loiter for the time being. Still no sighting. I'm going to try putting this helicopter up to 3,000 feet and seeing if that assists us. 3,000 feet go. What can you see over the horizon? 052C is moderately stealthy compared to an old vessel, but it's still a giant chunk of thousands of tons of steel, so we're still going to see it from a fair old distance. We have to presume that he's already shot at us, so expect the worst. But we're taking all of our Harriers off, so, you know, mitigated the cost as best we can. That said, if the carrier sinks, the Harriers are all going to die anyway because they've got nowhere to land. Or I suppose I can send them to... Where is that? It's not the Maldives. What is that? It's not Malta, it's... Oh, come on, viewers, what is that? Starts with Malaga? Mallorca? It's Mallorca, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, we found him. Wow. So what range did we see him at? Purely out of interest. 72 nautical miles. All right. Got to assume that's accurate. Whoa. That was pretty easy. And we haven't been... Or he hasn't... Or his missiles haven't reached us yet. So that... Oh, as I said it, in come the YJs. Well, we've got him on radar. Just in case we lose our helicopter, let's just get a ring on him. 60 miles is the maximum range of our Sea Eagles. So let's put that there. Right, next we've got to defend ourselves, and I'm awfully worried about the carrier. So how many planes have taken off? We've still got 6 on board. We need to get them all airborne before we get hit. Maybe I should have sent up air-to-air guys to... No, they wouldn't be able to shoot them down anyway, so it's irrelevant. We're just going to have to take it, viewers. Missiles out now. We've got the Sea Dart from Type 42. Good luck, Sea Dart. And that didn't work very well. Let's try again. Fire, sir. Reload. Arms reloaded. Boom, boom. And does it look like a real Sea Dart? Yes, it does. What's this picket here got? This has got... Oh, God, I put the Sea Cat at the front. Stupid of me. I forgot this is an old ship. I was in such a hurry putting the fleet together. Well, maybe he'll get hit. Maybe that's what he's going to do. Missed. Jammed. More Sea Dart going out. Okay, we've got a Sea Dart coming out from the carrier now. Do good stuff, please. Only Sea Dart fired so far. Sea Cat will be useless against these. Literally useless. All of those missed. Modern missiles just too hard to intercept. Question for you viewers. In the Falklands, did we intercept any Exocet missiles? I'm not sure we did. I know we spoofed some with chaff. I know that for a fact, but I don't think we actually hit any. And the Exocet was an old missile as well. Gotcha! Alright, it's all coming alive now. But I really don't want them to hit Sheffield, because Sheffield's got our best weapon right up the front. We're going to lose that. We're going to lose that. Sorry, it's happened all over again. Ooh, wow. Okay. I wish that had happened in real life. Of course, Sheffield hit by an Exocet just above the waterline, and it didn't destroy the ship per se, but it started a fire, and that fire just couldn't be full, and eventually the ship was lost. I'm not sure if she actually sunk or not, or had to be sunk manually. Alright, we got the Sea Cat. You can just see by looking at it, it was never a good missile. It's kind of like the thing a 5-year-old would rule. Well, of 8 modern subsonic missiles, only one got through. That's the... is that Leander? It's Leander, isn't it? Leander's been hit, and that will sink her, there's no doubt about it. But you know what? I can afford to lose a Leander if it means I get my fleet airborne. Well done for taking out. The guys did great. They shot down 7 modern cruise missiles, or spoofed them, or whatever they had to do. So brilliant work. Back to, I was about to say invulnerable. Invincible. Pressure's off us a bit now. I just realised I was looking at the wrong things earlier on. We've still got a couple to go up. Let's just wait. In fact, no, we can start getting our guys in position around our ring. We're going to do a multi-directional time on target attack. So, follow my leader, follow my leader, follow my leader. You guys, please go there. Stay at low altitude so you don't get sniped. There. You guys, please go there. Low altitude, you guys, please go in the middle there. And that is it. Wait for the last guys to take off. The task now is getting these Sea Eagle missiles out without getting sniped by the HQ-9. Speaking of which, is my helicopter safe? Yep. We are... Wow, only 11 minutes into the sim. Oh, there's more coming up. Okay. 11 minutes into the sim. That's it. That's my squadron. That's, I think that was 800 Naval Air Squadron. Slightly worried about Kestrel 1 getting too close there, but no, I think he's okay. Presumably the 052 trying to get in range of our HQ-9s to sink our fleet manually, but not quite there yet. That's it. Pause. Follow leader. Let's do the attack. You guys, your Sea Eagles, please. Attack him. You guys, your Sea Eagles, please. Attack him. Just in range. You guys, your Sea Eagles, please. Did I select that right? Yep. Your Sea Eagles, please. Attack him. Go. Enjoy, viewers. Were Sea Eagles ever fired in anger, viewers? Not that I can think of. Oh, okay. They're defending the missiles already. That's interesting. It is a HQ-9 out. Massively long-range missile. Against low targets, obviously, it's much less range. 50 miles or something like that. Slightly worried that might be against my helicopter, actually. Yes, I'm probably within 50 miles. You know what? Sir, time for you to go down. Hide and notch. Quickly, please. We may lose one of our very valuable AEW assets here. Down it comes. Where am I? Yes! Ain't gonna be sniping me now. All that said, it's an active radar heavy missile. You might still find me. Got a couple of jinks in. Don't you do it. Oh, look how low we are. That's the problem with an active radar homing missile. It's essentially over the horizon, self-guiding. That's what you get, sir. Alright, and we can't see it anymore, the ship, but we don't need to because these are inertially guided. They know where they're going. Fired again. What's it fired at? Can't see him. What's it fired at? Bewingtons. Hopefully not one of my Harriers. No, Harriers are low. They're not in line of sight or not kinematically available, should I say. Don't know. Speed up. Find out. It isn't my helicopter. Son of a bitch. Reverse course. That way. Don't do it. Or as my baby says, don't do it at all, Daddy. Haha. Friggin' nerd. Alright, guys. Still shooting. Where's the shit? I can see you. Wow, look at that. Beautifully. Must be the best model one so far. Kudos to you, sir. What you did is you pressed the button. Look, it's got those kind of original Soviet-era rotary VLS launchers. That's interesting, isn't it, viewers? Some there and some there. From what I understand, they were notoriously bad for breaking down as compared to the American Mark 41. Reverse. You can see our missiles now. What range are they at? They're at 17 miles. That is a good over-the-horizon radar, seeing such a small target. Now, how well is it going to do? I can't see the missiles on any radars. S-300's going out. It's the missile is a... Oh, what was it called? It was a gargoyle. It was a gargoyle with an active seeker head, wasn't it? HHQ-9. You find them in a PMU-2, I believe. S-300 PMU-2. Maybe an S-400 as well. I can't remember. We can see you. All of my Harriers are RTB to get another load of Sea Eagles. How many Sea Eagles would you carry aboard an Invincible carrier? Not the foggiest. Possibly not this many. How many stores does she have? She has... Oh, only 6 left. Naval gun going out. Well-modelled naval gun. Well-lubed naval gun, I hope. Those launches are cool, right? 2 coming in from port side. 2 coming in from bow. No, 4. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Pop up question mark. Come on, Sea Eagles. We're going to get loads through. This one's popped up already. No, that's been fooled by chaff. That one, not so much. Come on, come on. Just got through. Just got through. Sea was in... Oh, God damn it. Yes. Sea was IR failed. Oh, we got 1 through. 1 out of 24. Let's just hit that ship. And it'll put her out of action. Look, smashed it up. I'll take that as a win. We could go back and rearm and come back, and she wouldn't be able to defend herself. She's all out of SAMs now, so another strike would finish her off. But 100%, Fun little battle there, viewers. Again, it's not meant to be super serious. I just wanted to show these awesome mods off. I'll put the link in the video description. Go and download them, have some fun. I hope you enjoyed that, and bye.